Usually when people are building their gym space, whether it's a home gym or a garage gym, the last thing, if they even think about it, are the mirrors. The gym mirrors are super important and people don't think about it a whole lot. But in this video, we're going to talk about how important it is. And also, we're going to talk about my favorite gym mirrors for 2024. Let's get started. Man, that's taking a long time, isn't it? So, that is super loud. So in this video, we are going to review the mirrors I've had for over 2 years. These are not really technically mirrors, but they're from the company LiteMirror. And we're going to answer 2 questions, actually give a spoiler right now. Number 1 question, are these the best mirrors for your home gym or garage gym space, or even a commercial space? My answer is yes. Here's the second question. Am I going to be able to make an interesting review video on gym mirrors? Probably not. Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. Welcome back to the garage gym. You can see a mirror here and a mirror here, and these are 2 mirrors we are going to review and answer the question, which we already did. These, in my opinion, are the best mirrors for your gym space, whether a home gym, garage gym, commercial space, personal training studio, whatever it may be. These 2 mirrors from LiteMirror are just incredible. And we've had them for over a couple of years, and I really want to revisit the review in 2024. Now, we have this one over here, which is a static one over the 3-tier dumbbell rack that we have. By the way, review coming very soon on these Tough Fit dumbbells, kettlebells, and wall balls. Also, we have the plyo box right over there. But the gym mirrors here on the wall serve one purpose, but then the gym mirror here on the wheels serves another purpose and really opens up the ability to use different equipment in different areas of this garage gym, or even take it outside. So we're going to talk about the differences between this and how they really complement each other in this garage gym space. So let's detail the ordering, delivery, and of course, the setup for these LiteMirrors. The ordering was very simple and easy, and it was delivered via a freight company. Keep that in mind. I'm going to get that in a second. It was delivered via a freight company less than 2 weeks later. Now, about the freight company, these are not delivered via UPS, FedEx, nor the post office. You will need to make an appointment. They gave me a day and they gave me a window of time, but they also gave me a courtesy of a 30-minute phone call before the delivery time. So it was really easy to hang out close by, be here, and accept the freight delivery. One more thing about the delivery, everything was protected. There's lots of warnings on these boxes not to lay it flat, to handle it with care. And the freight company, who I've become very familiar with, they deliver lots of garage gym equipment here to me. They took great care in not doing anything to damage these mirrors and make sure they were in new condition when they arrived. So let's talk about the setup and more specifically the installation of this particular mirror. I'm centered right here on this L bracket. Now there's no studs that were needed to be found on this particular thing because the mirrors are so light. We're going to get to that towards the end of the review because that is a strong point. They wouldn't call it a light mirror if it wasn't light. But these L brackets right here, you're able to install them this way, or another way I prefer to have them like this. And all 4 sides, super, super easy. But I will say this, have 2 people to do this. You cannot set this up and put it up yourself. Have somebody help you, have a level, because we want to make sure this is level and also centered with the dumbbell rack. And it's super easy. It took maybe 3 to 4 minutes total with 2 people to install this, have it leveled and plumb, and super, super easy. So here we have the mirror that is on wheels, and for me, it was just hard to figure out how to install this correctly. Donna and Rick from LiteMirror were very, very helpful, and they made it very easy for people like me. You can see there's a blue dot there. There's a red dot on the other side. Once again, 2 people. Use 2 people. It's very light, it's very easy, but it can become cumbersome. and you do not want to damage the mirror, or in this case too, you can see right back here, we also have a whiteboard. That's why we wanted this on wheels, to be able to utilize the whiteboard as well as the mirror in different sections of the garage gym. This is definitely a great complement to the static mirror on the wall. So I want to go into further detail about the static mirror we have on the wall above the 3-tier dumbbell rack. This is usually the way most people are going to put this mirror above something like this or anything that's just below it. So standing movements are going to be great. Of course, you're not going to be able to see your legs if you need to view those for proper form on your lower body, but that's when we're going to get to the mirror on the wheels. But for this is more traditional, the way you're going to have this. Some people also put this vertically and then go across the entire room like they do with normal gym mirrors, because this is not a normal gym mirror. This is much better than one, but the ones that are glued are usually right up against each other and vertically, set up and installed across the entire gym. We may eventually do that in certain garage gym spaces in the future, but right now, this is a great spot for this, and we may oppose it with another mirror in the same position on the other side, so you can see both sides face this way, or with more equipment behind the camera on that wall right there. So here we have the LiteMirror that's on the wheels, and once again, it is very easy to move around. You can lock those wheels very easily as well by pushing down on that. I usually just leave it like this because I'm constantly moving it. Also, speaking of moving it, I can flip it around, and for full workout videos we're going to have here on the YouTube channel, I want to be able to write these down and even be able to write down the reps, the weight, all that stuff on there. So if I journal, we're going to start journaling the workouts. I shouldn't say if. When we start journaling the workouts, I put it out in the universe, now I have to do it. I can write it here and then write it in my journal, or if I have a note app on my iPad or iPhone, I can do that. But the whiteboard was something I wanted before and got it again in here because it adds a level of functionality, especially doing certain videos for visual aids. You can create graphics, but there's something old school and cool about doing it on a whiteboard. And once again, I'm able to move this around. I've been using it for yoga and other modalities so I can see my positioning of lunges, of legs, and stuff like that. So to be able to have the mirror here, roll it over here, and have it even next to the mirror on the wall, it adds a great level of functionality, scalability, where I can adapt the space. So I really do love this. I think if you had to choose one or the other, it's going to sound, I said it's a testimonial, it's not a review. I would take both because both together complement each other really, really great. And here's another thing to think about. We talked about the shipping with the freight company. Shipping's not cheap. These aren't cheap, but shipping isn't cheap either. So my recommendation for that would be to get as many mirrors as you can in one shipment, and you're going to save in the long run on the shipping fees, but only if you want multiple mirrors, get them all delivered at once, get them set up, and you'll be good to go. If you start doing it, say we make another order, like I said, for over here, I'm gonna have to pay the shipping cost, the freight cost again. So it's really the ultimate buy once, cry once, and get both mirrors or all the mirrors in one swoop. So that way you're ready to go and you pay one cost for shipping. Now, I'm not familiar with the shipping costs, so I don't know the scalability. If you order 2 mirrors as opposed to 10, 12, 20 mirrors, there's going to be more shipping costs involved. But I think, in my opinion, in my estimated or educated guess, you would be better off in one shipment getting everything you need. So that about does it for this review of these 2 amazing mirrors from LiteMirror. It's called LiteMirror because these things weigh under 10 pounds. Even the size of these mirrors, this big one over here, the one on the stand here, these are the lightest mirrors I've ever used, the best mirrors I've ever used as far as a gym space, and highly recommended. Speaking of which, we have it on our recommended brands page at StevieRichardsFitness.com. There's going to be an affiliate link in the description below. We've had these mirrors for over 2 years. Since we moved to Florida and we got the garage gyms, we've had these mirrors and been so extremely satisfied with them. We highly recommend them. Like I said, this is a testimonial more than a review, but the test of time. These have stood up to the test of time, and they've done tests and thrown them off like fire escapes and all that stuff. You can check it out on their site. The number 2 question that I spoiled, did I make this an interesting review of gym mirrors? Maybe, I don't think so. But if you were interested, leave a comment below. Also, please subscribe and click the bell to get notified. Most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.